Good morning. So it's been a while since we've done this style of video. So it's been nearly a year since I've grabbed the DJI Mini 2, and this is what I used to do all the time. I used to get all my coats on, get the beanie on, go outside in those winter months flying that DJI Mini 2, talking to you guys in this car. So I thought a bit retro, let's go back to the classic. So anyone who's been subscribing for a while will remember this, but let's talk about that DJI Mini 2 today. So I hope you're all well. So the DJI Mini 2, I absolutely love that drone. It's still going to be with me. I'm still going to probably keep it if we do see a new drone out. I haven't actually flown it for a few weeks. This is why I wanted to just have a mess around with it today. And what's the reason why I've not been flying it for a few weeks? Well, I've been using the Air 2S quite a lot recently, getting used to having fun again with that drone. Sometimes, you know, it becomes more of like a tool just to get the shots. So the DJI Mini 3, the rumours have kind of diminished a little bit. Are we going to be seeing this DJI Mini 3 soon, or a 2S? You know, the only thing we also have seen is we've seen a lack of updates for this drone. Firmware updates, app updates. We haven't seen any for a good while now. Usually that indicates that a new drone is coming out. All the attention is on that new drone and new features coming out for it. Possibly, yes. But we're still hoping November time we will see a updated version of this. Fingers crossed, hey. But if we don't, then the DJI Mini 2 is probably going to be here for another maybe 6 months, 12 months before an update. So anyway, let's get this drone in the air. I'll talk over the footage while we're filming this, and we'll just talk about what we're wanting and hoping to get refreshed on this.
Hey guys, so today I'm using ND filters like always. I'm shooting in 4K 30 FPS and my shutter speed is going to be 1/60, and then the ISO, it's going to be ISO 100. A couple of times I will change it to ISO 200, but I'm going to also be switching between the different shooting modes, starting off with the cine mode as well, just while we set off, just flying under air, just as you do, you know. But we're going to be talking about today of some more creative shots, how you can keep your actual enthusiasm flying a drone like this with limited capabilities, but also how you can get them fantastic shots. So once you've been flying that DJI Mini 2 for a while, try and just push it a little bit more, you know, be a little bit more creative and daring. So get close to subject, see here how close I am. And just as I pull away, I'm just tilting that camera angle ever so slowly to get a really nice reveal shot. So it's just about doing something not the ordinary, you know, try different things. Here I'm just reversing it, so I'm now going towards the shell and my camera pan is now just slowly moving forward. So I'm just basically mimicking what I just did but in reverse. And it's about, you know, using what you've got, this camera, this tool in front of you. I'm also really low to the ground on this shot here. It just adds a really nice perspective with a faster motion than it actually appears because you're low to that subject. So we haven't got active track, we don't have motion lapses and time lapses and things like that on the Mini 2, but you can get your own creative shots. Here I like to always use on any type of beach or sea shot, just over the waves, either directly pointing down or on an angle like this, and then just fly smoothly over it. And then when you pile them all together, it looks really good. It's really bright today, so this ND filter is helping. Again, this shot here, always have some kind of motion in your shots. So for me, I'm not 100% fussed about the DJI Mini 3. I do really like the Mini 2. It's probably not going to be much different. If anything, we might see a front sensor, an obstacle sensor, but if you've been following along on this channel for a while, you're all pros now. You don't need obstacle avoidance at the front because, you know, that's going to stop you doing some of these daring shots like this. You can't do shots. You're going to have to be turning that sensor off all the time. Beginner, yeah, that's really good to have obstacle avoidance, but we don't really need it. We're professionals now, aren't we? But just try and do something different, be a bit more creative, and that will keep the fun of flying this drone. So all the shots I do, I try and just do something different every time. So I do all the classics like the reveal shots, but getting close to them subjects and mimicking some of these moves will allow your footage to be even better. If we do get an updated version, we're not going to see full sensors all around the drone. We're not going to see a 1-inch sensor. So the DJI Mini 2 and a bigger drone, either the DJI Air 2S or wait for the 3 Pro, that's going to be a fantastic combination. The bigger drone for better in the wind, for that 1-inch sensor, that better camera and video quality, and also when you need active track and the obstacle avoidance. And then you've got the Mini 2 for all the other occasions, for that portability, for that enable you to fly pretty much anywhere and have fun. But have fun with this drone and master it. You know, use all the different settings like this: sports mode, cine mode, normal mode. Use different angles. Here in sports mode, I'm just rotating that angle of the camera really slowly, and it mimics a really fast moving shot. So don't just do the normal straight left, straight right. Do different things. Remember this fantastic setting we've got, the return to home. You can change the orientation of the drone. So I've just reduced my automatic return to home altitude to around about 30 meters. And now, as it's now starting off, I can turn that drone to the right hand side and then get this really cool cinematic shot. You can also change the angle and also the altitude of the drone. So we're going to put some cinematic bars on, and now we've got a Michael Bay film. You know, you can be as creative as you want with this. I highly recommend just following this channel, number 1, 2, getting some ND filters, and 3, just practice and master, and don't be afraid to try some more daring shots. You know, don't come knocking on my door if you crash your drone, but risk often is the best reward. Sometimes you're going to get and be more confident by just trying these daring moves like this, but once you practice them all the time, it's second nature. You can do this then with confidence. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. You'll never get bored of this drone if your creativity lets you keep trying new things. Don't forget the quick shots as well. This is always a good one to put into any of your edits. Don't forget though, it will change to auto, so put that back on pro, get your settings right. And then the circle mode is good. You know, you can mess around with this, speed ramps, and it's a good little shot, or even a transition shot. So I still do like the quick shots modes.
So I hope you like that retro style video we've done. Still love the DJI Mini 2. I still highly recommend it. If we don't see a Mini 3 soon, still go out and buy it. But I would just still hold off just another month just to see if that does come out, if you haven't got one already. If you already have a DJI Mini 2, don't know if you're going to need to upgrade or not, because I can't see them adding too many things. But the tool you've got with you all the time, the DJI Mini 2, although it doesn't have loads of features, you are the creator. You can make this footage look really good. Grab some ND filters, because I'm going to be showing you some videos very soon of how you can get more creative shots with your DJI Mini 2. Even though it doesn't have all the features like hyperlapse, you can make really good mimic versions of those, but you're going to need some ND filters. The ones I use are Freewell and Skyreet. I use Freewell the most, and I'll link in the description below if you want to check them out. But stay tuned for some more creative videos, both on the DJI Mini 2 and the DJI Air 2S. So have a great day. Thanks for watching that. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.